Hello everyone, this is Ashish and today I'm going to talk about how you need to prepare for BARC in electrical field. You might be knowing that I'm a mechanical engineer. I cracked BARC in 2017, but upon a lot of requests that you guys have been sending, the electrical people have been sending to me, I've decided to make a video in electrical field. How I did that? I contacted to one of the person who actually qualified BARC in electrical field. Easy as that. Now in my batch also there were a lot of people who qualified from electrical field. I could have contacted them, but there's another guy that I met in BARC training school over there, NBH. I met after I got posted. I met him and he qualified BARC 2018 in electrical field. So I thought that it is better to talk to him because he's more recent. So I made a call to him because now I'm in ISRO. So I made a call to him and talked to him over an hour. Talked about what you need to do to crack BARC written test, what you need to do to crack BARC interview. Alright, so this video will mainly comprise of BARC interview, but in the first 2 or 3 minutes I will cover what you need to do to crack BARC written test, because maybe your gate examination did not go well, so you need to be very serious about the BARC written test. Alright, but the thing is that I'm not going to discuss every small detail because there are a lot of things common for every branch. So the BARC chemistry video that I made, it covers most of the things about the pattern. Go through that, you will understand the pattern. So coming back to the electrical specific video, this video was guided by Bhavya, cracked BARC 2018 in electrical field. So thanks to him for not being anonymous. You see, engineers are cool, they don't want to be anonymous. Coming back to the point, so for BARC written test, what you need to do, if you know the pattern, it is written over here in short. You have to understand that time is going to be an issue over here, and for electrical field especially, a lot of students are not selected for the interviews. The ratio is 1:10 for the final selection. That means 10 times people are called for the interview. For mechanical it is 20 times, right? So for biosciences it is 50 times, but the written test is going to be a little bit difficult for you to qualify. That is why I'm giving you guidance for it. Okay, so over here you understand that there are 100 questions. Out of that you have to be able to attempt 80 to 85 questions, because the cutoff goes somewhere around 195. It went 195 in 2018. In general it stays around 200 marks, so you have to be ready for that, to attempt 80 to 85 questions within 2 hours, right? So it is going to be an online scheme, so you do not have to fill the bubbles and all, but still you have to be very fast. What kind of question? The level of questions will be lower than gate. Your generally gate examination is tough, but this time it was easy. But the level of BARC written test in electrical field is easy. It is close to the engineering services question paper. So what you need to do is solve engineering services previous year questions and have practice with that. Solve star mark question, gate also 1 marks question. It is very important. Solve them so that you get the practice of solving one question in 1 minute. It is very important. Always use the two-phase rule. I've discussed this in chemistry video. You can go through it if you want to know in detail, but in short I'm saying that you should attempt the question paper in 2 phases, right? So in the first 40 to 50 minutes, just skim from question number 1 to 100, attempt the questions which are very easy, about which you are very confident. After that, in the second phase, attempt the difficult numerical based questions. Obviously you might be knowing that there are 2 ways to get into BARC interview. Number 1, through gate, or you can do it through written test. Through gate you will get a call if you have a rank around 200 to 250 or below that. Otherwise you have to rely for the written test. Total around 300 people will be called for the interview, and 1:10 ratio, so around 30 will be finally getting selected for the job. Another important thing about the written test is that they focus a lot on these 2 subjects. What are they? Electrical machines and electrical networks. There will be around 15 to 20 questions from electrical machines, 12 to 15 questions from electrical networks. So definitely they are very important for it. So what he said, that after every 2 or 3 questions there will be 1 question for electrical machine. This is how it goes. So you have to be very good at these 2 subjects. The subject from which majority of the questions are coming, you have to focus a lot on them, because that will decide your confidence. If you are easily attempting more number of questions with more confidence, it will be very helpful for your examination to attempt the difficult ones, right? Mathematics also 6 or 7 questions come from that, and rest of the subjects are in general. Okay, continue your gate focused preparation and you will be at an advantage in this examination, right? Okay, coming to the interview. Now for interview, you might know the general pattern. If you've gone through the chemistry video, it will give you an idea, but For electrical specific, I'm giving you idea that they are mainly going to focus on electrical machines again, electrical networks again, and also in power systems and control systems. Now these four are very, very important. It is always advantageous to give these subjects only because you understand that these are your core subjects. Now power system is a very, very vast subject, so if you are not comfortable with that, do not say it, because they are going to ask very in-depth questions from it. Some people say power electronics instead of power system. So if you are good with that, then say that. You have to be good with either one of these, right? And a good advice that he gave me, Bhavya gave me, that if you are not that comfortable with a subject, then put it at the last. If you think that you just have to mention it, if you give the subject at the last, then less questions will be asked from that subject, because the first question will be asked from your first favorite subject, right? So you have to mention favorite subjects over there. So mention those 4 or 5 favorite subjects they'll ask, so you can mention these subjects. And once you have decided that these are your favorite subjects, put it on your wall, stick those 4 subjects and start preparing for it one by one. In the last week for your interview, start focusing on overall, right? Also a very good way to prepare is to go through the interview previous year questions. In Quora you will find a lot of them. Bhavya himself made the compilation of a lot of interview previous year questions. The link to that will be down in the description box, so you're welcome. All right, now other than that, let's see what do we have now. Where to study from? Now there are 2 ways to study. Number 1, from your class notes. If you have done some coaching, made easy or anything, if you have done any coaching you have done, class note is one option. Another one is from books. Now this is what he suggested, because I cannot intervene, because mechanical and electrical people prepare differently, competition is different and everything is different, pattern is different. So what Bhavya said is that it is better to prepare from books, because your coaching notes will be more focused towards numericals. So what is the proper way to prepare? Now go through the interview questions and try to answer it yourself. If you are not able to do that, then find the answer in the book. You cannot read the full book in this just 1 or 2 months. So you have to do is only find the answers of the previously asked interview question, and that will be sufficient, right? So this is the way to prepare. Also some subjects are there from which you can study the class notes. I've given the list over here, what books you should refer and for which subject you should refer the class note. So go through it, it will definitely help you. Other than that, stay very calm in the interview. These scientists are senior most scientists of BRC, but they are very good people. They are always trying to guide you, always trying to help you to reach the next step. You have to catch their hints, and based on that you have to make the next move. So stay calm over there, you'll be very comfortable over there. These people are very nice who are taking the interview, so do that. But you have to prepare in a very strategized manner. Make a plan how if you really want this job, you have to be well prepared for it. All right, otherwise it will be a nightmare over there. You have to be well prepared. It's going to be 1 or 1.5 hour interview, and if you prepare very well, your interview will go very well, and on that day only you'll know that you are going to get selected. It's not like they're going to give the result, but just by the reaction of the interviewers. Okay, so that's about it for this one. I think that this is not sufficient for BARC interview in electrical. I'll make few more videos on electrical based on your comments. So any doubts, comment down below. I'll tell Bhavya to reply to your comments. Also I'll share his email ID. It will be down in the description. The link to that question bank is also down in the description. My contact information down in the description. I'll see all of you in the next one. Till then, bye.